evening.
Or one of those, or that one behind.
Cool.
Welcome everybody. Are we live now with people on YouTube? Hello people on YouTube, welcome. It's lovely to see so many of you here. My name is Shubhanita and I'll be leading the welcome back for Tārāyoginī tonight. So I'd like to give a special warm welcome to Angie, Tony, Nick and Lynn, who are Tārāyoginī's family and friends. And also online we have Tārāyoginī's other brother Neil and his girlfriend Ali and niece Poppy. So hello to you online too. Yeah, it's really lovely to have you here, and I know you were here for Tārāyoginī's send-off, so it's nice to see you again. So what we're going to do is, I don't know if you remember, for the send-off, we chanted the Avalokiteshvara mantra and Tārāyoginī left the room. So she thinks we've been sat here since she went off 2 months ago, I think it is. And we've been chanting that mantra. So we're going to start chanting the mantra, and then she will arrive as if she's like we've all been here. And when she's here, I will then tell you what we're going to do this evening, and we'll salute the shrine when she's here as well. So Virochin is going to start the Avalokiteshvara mantra. Thank you.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Well, we nearly didn't have you here then for a minute. My Tribhavita went off to find you and I'd forgot, well, I didn't tell her where you were. So she came back saying, where is she? In the Tara room. So yes, a very warm welcome, Tārāyoginī. And yeah, before we do anything, let's salute the shrine. And after we've saluted the shrine, you might want to make an offering. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Sanghaya. Well, we're gathered here to welcome you back as our newest, shiny, sparkling order member in Manchester. So it's a real honour to be sat here with everybody and welcoming you back into this space. We have been sat here since you left, chanting the mantra for 2 months. It's been like 2 months, hasn't it, since you've been away? So, yeah, it's just a delight to sit here and see you in your robes and your kesa. So this evening we're going to, I'll tell you a little bit about the shrine, and then we will hear from Jayadevi, who gave Tārāyoginī, privately ordained Tārāyoginī and gave her name. So Jayadevi is going to tell us a bit about, well, I'll let you decide what you're going to say, Jayadevi. And then we'll have a little bit of metta towards you, and then you'll have a chance to speak as well and tell us about your journey, like we're all waiting to hear what's been going on for you over the last few weeks. So it'll be lovely to hear some of your journey. And we'll have a little leg stretch then, and then we'll have a threefold puja. But just before we do the threefold puja, we'll chant the Vajrasattva mantra, the long version, 3 times together in unison. And if you don't know it, then just listen, and it will become clear why we're doing that later. And then we'll have the threefold puja, ending with the Shakyamuni mantra, where we can everybody else can make offerings, and you can make an offering. And there's a bowl of petals here, lovely white Vajrasattva white petals, which you are free to throw on our new shiny order member if you like. Shower her in petals. Okay, so a little bit about the shrine. So on the shrine we have Avalokiteshvara, which is the 1,000-armed. I think I said a little bit about this on the send-off when we were here in September, before you were going. So Avalokiteshvara, with all these 1,000 arms, is a symbol of our order. So people with these cases on are in the order, the Triratna Buddhist Order. And our founder, Bhante Sangharachita, said that one person on their own, it's difficult to kind of reach out into the world when you're on your own. So Avalokiteshvara has 1,000 arms, and as a symbol of our order, each order member is one of those arms, one of those hands. So as a unity, all of us, we can reach out into the world with compassion and whatever the world needs, really. And we're there with Avalokiteshvara, his body is supporting us all to be able to do that. And Tārāyoginī is now one of these arms, reaching out into the world with your compassion and love and all that you have to offer, which is lots. So you're welcome to being an arm of Avalokiteshvara. So we have Avalokiteshvara on the shrine, so it's the Buddha in white, so all the circle around is all the arms. And also the dark rupa, which is on the top of the white as well, that's Avalokiteshvara. And then underneath Avalokiteshvara we have Vajrasattva. So when we become ordained, we're given a Buddha figure, a yidam, and Tārāyoginī took the Vajrasattva practice. So this silver being, he, she, they are white, so hence the white. And that's why we will be chanting the Vajrasattva mantra before the puja. Okay. Make sure I've said everything I need to say. Yeah, so Jayadevi ordained Tārāyoginī at Triratna, which is a beautiful retreat centre in the Brecon Beacons. It's where women train for ordination and also have ordination retreats. We're going to be moving from there, so you're probably maybe even the last people to be ordained. That last group of people to be ordained in that specific Triratna retreat centre, probably. It's what? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're hoping to move to the new retreat centre that they've bought next September, October. So yeah, you might be. And it's a beautiful space. It's in the Brecon Beacons in a national park, so a lovely place to get ordained, which I'm sure you'll tell us a bit more about later. So I'd like to invite Jayadevi up to to speak. Jayadevi, like I said before, gave you your name and
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to sit here?
I'll stand next to you. You don't have to move. Right. So, well, I'm not actually going to say very much about Tārāyoginī's name, because when I was given my name, not very much was told to me.
On the other side, because you're not visible.
Right here, that side, yeah. Not very much was told to me, apart from it's your life's work to go and research it now. So I'm still busy researching Jayadevi, so I can't go and research Tārāyoginī. It's a beautiful name. It's her name in a sense. She chose it. She reflects that name, and all I did was to maybe just hold up a mirror and just show people how she is Tārāyoginī. And I know we have a lot of Taras, and doesn't it show in Manchester? We have loads of wonderful Taras. It's one of the things that makes our centre so amazing. So the Tara part, Tara, I'll say briefly because there's a lot of meanings for Tara. The Tara part, Tara, I wanted to show and reflect and for everybody to know Tārāyoginī's helpfulness. It said that Tara is incredibly helpful. I don't think there's one person in this room that hasn't been helped at some time by Tārāyoginī. All times, at various times, she's been the helper. She's stepped forward to help. It also means star, which, and we say that a bit lightly these days, you're a star, but think in ancient times, what a star would mean to you. If you're lost in a desert, how would you get home? Star. Yeah, very, very helpful image. And I really wanted to reflect that. And the yogini, well, practice. She's a very strong practitioner. And I wanted people to know that she was a strong practitioner when they heard her name. So that's where the name came from. Yes, she's going to become more and more Tārāyoginī, I'm sure. It was wonderful and a real privilege to ordain her. I think I'm going to end there. The rest is yours, Tārāyoginī.
Thank you. Okay, I'll hand over to you in a minute. I've just remembered that I've forgotten to thank people, so I'll do that now. Because a lot of people have helped out to arrange for tonight. So we've had Steve came in and put all the mats and cushions out. Helen came and made your beautiful throne that you sat on. We've had cakes offered, bought and made by Effie, Buddha Samagama, Alison, Lucy and Dorothy. Shraddha Vijaya spent time beheading flowers and putting all the petals in the bowl. Paranayika helped to put the table up downstairs and the tablecloth. So, yeah, and we've got Tech, Dale and Upeksha Priya who have been here tonight doing the tech. Yeah, and if I've missed anybody out, I'm sorry, but thank you to everybody. It does take a team of people to come together and arrange events like this evening. So, yeah, I just wanted to thank people. And now I will pass over to you, Tārāyoginī. You've got a microphone there.
Don't think I'm any more prepared than I was last time I sat here. But I thought I'd try a different way of notes. Yeah, what a name Jayadevi pulled out the bag, really. And I think it comes very much from the influence of many people in the room. not like my family. I've got members of my family here who took me to a certain point in my life and then allowed me gave me the freedom and confidence to find my way here eventually. And then it's only by interacting with all of you in either directly or in order to maybe supporting you supports me and it helps me grow and change. It's a major part of my conditions. Whether it was way back in the beginning when people were showing me about how to attend retreats or what's open to me, and then I've been able to pass that on as well and hopefully set up conditions for others. I had no idea I was going to say this. So yeah, I went away completely full. It was so beautiful to have all these cards and messages, not only from people that could make it in person, but then I had I don't know how many WhatsApp messages and emails. I had cards through the post from this Sangha, from the Triratna Sangha, like from Birmingham, from various people that I know up and down the country. Yeah, it kind of gives an essence of maybe of stars, like we can't have the beauty of the sky without all these stars, and we all add something to those sparkles of the Sangha. So yeah, I went out on this journey, being the being that I am. I had all this this timetable set up and various places to go and various places to see and little adventures, and some of it on my own and some of it with friends. And well, it was full of wonder and joy, and it was a challenge. Where's Triratna? Triratna came on the very first leg up to Grasmere, and we went, something neither one of us had done, is we went walking with our backpacks and went wild camping. And I was always a little bit afraid, I think, of being out in the wild. It's not my favourite place to be outside, but to be on the hilltop and to get the view, to get a real bigger sense of the world and what opportunities are available, that was really quite amazing. And we did come across a few people, but once you're camped, in the main, you don't really see people. We did have a slightly strange, fabulous man run over ground that we could barely walk over. I don't know how he did it. Run over, ask for directions, and then leave us, which was quite puzzling. So I hope he got back safe. But to be in the utter dark and stillness of the world, and to be able to hear birds come and land on water that we couldn't see. Maybe it was too dark, or maybe it was down the valley, I'm not quite sure. We were camped near water, but it didn't sound that close. There's just, it certainly gave that sense of more completely unknown, really. I can make up this story about the birds hitting the water, but I don't know that it was a bird hitting the water, you know. We didn't see. It was just there, and that was quite magical. Something about the beauty of nature and the sharing of nature that we don't get here in the city. And one thing, this walk was far harder than I had envisioned, I have to say. Partly because I didn't really understand that carrying 6 kilos of something on my back was quite a challenge. And I kept trying my best to keep smiling and to keep going and be as positive as I could in this walk, and to not be too kind of like keep the spirits up, because it's not just my spirits. We're working here together on this journey. And then we kind of came to this agreement, and we had to be a bit more flexible with our route and our plan, and Triratna really supported that. Back in September, it had rained all week, and rain is not the best walking weather, but then neither is the most glorious of sunshine when you're dressed from head to toe. So yeah, that just sort of added to the challenge. But I really enjoyed that night away, and I would certainly look at doing that again, carrying a bit less maybe, or maybe on a different route. Yeah, it was a really beautiful way, having come from this crowd and spent time with the team, and then to go out on this journey with a friend that I met way back on retreat many years ago, and that has been quite closely connected to my time here at the centre. There were threads of another friend that I met, and time that I spent at Adhisthana, and you just can't help but be among Sangha and practitioners when you're at Adhisthana. And it was just quite a delight really to see how much Adhisthana had grown over the years, because it had been a year or so since I've been. And I guess that really symbolises each of us as well. Like, I had changed quite a lot since I'd last been at Adhisthana, and it was a little bit painful, to be honest, because I had all these friends on retreats, all these order members walking around, and here are the people that I am about to join in some way, and they're all on a silent retreat. And I knew that before I went, but when you see friends, like, I want to go and talk to them, and it's, yeah, it was really nice to see them in those conditions, and it was a little bit tricky. But I'm very glad that I went and did my schedule. And in doing that, on my way to going to some camping on the Gower, I caused myself a lovely injury. I actually thought I'd broke my hand at one point, and I've never had to be away on my own and go to hospital. But what that did, I think it's partly encouraged me to slow down and to do less, because I really needed that lesson you might be familiar with. And it also really showed me the kindness of strangers. The people at the campsite really took care of me. They really helped me pitch my tent and live in more favourable conditions and get the help. And it turns out I didn't break my hand. It was just extremely swollen and painful. And it's kind of recovered. Not quite, but it is recovering. Yeah, and actually it was on that campsite when I met Storm Amy, which was the best time to camp. They warned me about this storm coming because I hadn't been on my phone. I'd been quite in meditative conditions, and I packed up my car. I was the next day anyway, and I'd gone to bed on that last night of camping, and I was in this lovely tent with quite a big living area, and also quite a big bedroom. So I had 4 bags in this tent in each corner, just to try and help steady the gale. I've never been in a gale, or, well, was it a gale or a storm, or I don't know. And I went to bed, and in the middle of the night when I was awake, I just I kept feeling my feet lifting at the end. It was kind of quite fun, and I was prepared. Like, if I hear too much tearing, then I know where to go, and I know my bags are packed. So I was quite grateful for this tent, though it did last through the night, and there was no great disaster, but I don't think I would go camping quite at the end of September again in such a big space. I also stayed after that in a shepherd's hut, and even the shepherd's hut, fabulous though it was, it did still rock in that storm of Amy. I hadn't considered any of this. I hadn't considered how any of these adventures or living conditions would impact this adventure that I went on. I just kind of jumped in some way. But doing those things and being in the outdoors, being in these new surroundings, being in the elements, really did set me up well for being on retreat. And you're in Brecon Beacon, in Tīratna Loka in particular, you're in the valley. You're right smack in the bottom of the valley, and there's hills on both sides. And it's a really cosy place to sit with friends and watch the wind and the rain and the elements and the trees go breezing. There are lovely walks, and I did go out on a few, but I enjoyed most being with others and being in this community. So on this retreat, in some ways it was quite ordinary, and I guess that's the most mysterious thing about it. I'm in this place that is extremely familiar, and yet I'm having these rather amazing, mysterious new experiences. One of the things we often do on retreat is we are invited to hand in our phone. It's part of a process, really, of renunciation. So don't have to worry about if somebody is contacting me, or I don't have to worry about emails. Actually, I love handing in my phone and not being contactable when I go on retreat. So that was quite easy. And then I thought to myself, one of the things that I really love is my car, and I love the freedom that my car gives me. So I decided that I would hand in my car keys. And as I did this, I explained to the others why I was doing this. And basically, whenever I go on retreat, I park in such a place that I can very easily nip to my car and go home. I've never done it. I've never, ever left retreat early. So I don't know why I have like this need of safety or need of like an option. I'm giving myself an option all the time, or like a backup plan. It's a backup plan of how to get out and do what I want to do rather than be in this uncomfortable space. So that was one thing that I decided to offer. I will share. I also took my straighteners, which some people say, you took your straighteners on retreat. And I'm like, yeah, of course I did. And I did not give these up. And in fact, when my roommate wasn't around, I love the robe. I used to hang up my robe on the bunk bed. And then I used to try and iron my the pleats in the side and in the back, because when it's ironed, it's perfect. It looks beautiful when I tried it on. for the first time. And then very quickly, if you're sitting on cushions on the floor, everything goes wrong and it gets creased. And this irritated me for about 3 days. I didn't tell Jai Davy this. So I don't think I told anybody, actually. So I used to iron my creases on my robe, and then eventually I was like, give it up. Just like, this is the way it is, and you'd be better spending your time like peacefully in the meditation than worrying about the creases. Which is really odd, because I don't iron when I'm at home, so creases don't worry. Yes, much to the upset of some. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, the irony of that situation. Another really tricky situation on the retreat for me was there's one ordination, and it's in 2 parts. There is the private section of the ordination, and then there's the public ordination. And during the retreat, my meditation had been like amazingly lights and visions or images. There had been nothing sort of special in that respect, but it had been very peaceful. And I didn't quite appreciate that peace until the day of the private ordination, the first part of the ordination. And I didn't quite know what was going to happen during this day. And just before my name was called, Jai Devi had left the room, so I knew it was my turn. And then somebody starts a reading, and they're talking about this Amitabha. They're talking about the vision that Sangharakshita had, and the reason why we have this particular figure which holds the lotus, which is very particular to the Triratna Buddhist Order, or the Triratna movement. So I was a bit torn at this point, because my practice and my sort of my heart, my faith lay within Vajrasattva, and that came about partly because of that picture at the back of the room. That picture is the going for refuge and respect tree. And within the meditation practice, Vajrasattva sits at the top of this image, really. And my previous practice had connected me with Amitabha. And so here we are. I'm sat listening to this story of how Sangharakshita came up, sort of this vision appeared to Sangharakshita. And I was like, oh goodness, now I'm starting to miss home. Like, I've been away for, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks. Now I'm starting to miss home. This wasn't quite the right time to tell me about this. And I had this vision of everybody sitting here in front of the Rupa. And then we start chanting the mantra. And I'm still waiting for my name to be heard, by the way. I'm still waiting for someone to tell me that it's my turn to leave the room. And then we start chanting. And I'm like, oh, well, I like this chant. It's not the very high-pitched one that I can't join in. Start chanting, okay. That helps. And then within that, we have just a meditation. We sit and meditate, and I'm just sat there like, anybody? Does anybody remember that I need to go? I'm getting really impatient, actually. To which I start laughing at the impatience. Just like I'd waited however long, and now suddenly I'm like itching to get out of this room, and I'm thinking, how long does it take Jai Devi to get there? Is Jai Devi going to keep waiting? Will there be a bell? How do I know? So anyway, eventually somebody does say, like, it's time for me to leave the room, and I go down, and it was such a really fun and an enjoyable part of the retreat, just to be with myself and Jaya Devi sitting in front of a shrine. And I had no idea what was going to happen. And that is really, really beautiful. Because I don't know about anybody else, but quite often I turn up here in this room and I have all these ideas about how the day is going to flow and what's going to be included. And quite often we're given a programme, and on this particular moment of time, I had no idea what was going to happen in this room. And part of that was receiving the mantra and receiving the name. And receiving the name, I was so pleased. It really did sort of have a spring of joy. Actually, it was like joy and lightness and fun. I immediately thought of various friends with the name of Tara. Jaya Devi didn't actually tell me what the name, the whole name meant when she first gave it me. She said, Tara, I'll let you work that out. To which I was like, oh, I know, because, that's me. I know what this means. It means star, which I was super pleased about. And then she said, and yogini, because of your devotional practice. So I was like, great. Yogini's dancing. So that is fun and joyful and happiness, and sort of yogis dancing in the sky was my image. So yes, so I left this room literally skipping back into the shrine, and I went from, it was quite a strange moment. I went from this skipping person to just collapsing in front of the shrine. What was that? I just really surprised myself in some way. There is this just utter stream of devotion that happens in sometimes, not every time, but sometimes something like momentous had just happened, and you can't quite put your finger on it, and there's no way of sharing it with the rest of the people in the room. So the only being I could share it with was this humongous Rupa, and the photographs and the flowers. And it was just like this strangely private moment in front of another 23 people, because we're all sharing this time on retreat together. And then it was really great that I could put notes for Jaya Devi on the wall, and I just said, like, I really love my name. And I'd see her taking the note out of her pocket, and she'd be smiling, like just absolutely beaming, as much as I was, I think. And we had great fun with these little notes and postcards, and yes, we did get to go for walks and chat. She was the one person I could chat to, and yeah, it was a delight to share that time with her. I actually had this thought, like, who can I tell? Who can I tell my name to? I could write home and share my name. And I was like, well, I could write to you because you don't know anybody here. So that would be okay. And I could write to somebody else who is a member of the Sangha, but understands, like, we don't share this and it's private. And I just really wanted to share. I really wanted to share the joy. And I realised that part of sharing the joy is sharing the joy specifically with Jaya Devi. And it was a gift to receive the name. And it was a gift to have that time where there was only the two of us that knew the name. So I did decide not to share it with anybody. I didn't go to the postbox again. I had sent a couple of postcards before the day before, on the basis that it was the last time that I was going to write my old name. Of course, that's not quite true. But like, I had this thought in my head, this is going to be the last. This is going to be the last. So yeah, the name of Tārāyoginī, she who practices with the quality of Tara, it had a complete rightness and comfort in receiving that. And it was only afterwards, at the second part of the ceremony, that Jaya Devi had explained what she's just said to you, with like, the Tara is like mainly mainly in representation of my outward engagement with people, with the world, with the centre. And that feels completely fine too. It's a lovely way of having, expressing Sangha, I think, without having the word Sangha. Because there was a few friends that said, you're going to have Sangha in your name. So it's a delight to have something quite unexpected. Yeah, I love the fact that there's aspects of my name that I share with lots of people, and then aspects. I do share Yogini with quite a handful of people, but I don't personally know them yet. So that'll be quite an exciting time. Oh, I do know one person. Anyway, yeah, that'll be nice. So yeah, when I is there anything to say about the public ceremony? I don't know. Lots of people might have seen a public ceremony online, or you might have been here. Shraddha Vijaya, Buddha Sevika, Nischala Shri, can I think Dharma Kasara, Aryatara. Wow, we're so lucky here in Manchester that we have so many people that we can come here and witness. And I really hope that next time there's an ordination, whether you know them or not, you just come and turn up and see, just witness, because I've been to many ordinations and it is quite something. So I went on retreat. After being on retreat with these 23, 24 beings, then I went on a solitary retreat to North Wales. I almost didn't get to this retreat, I have to say. So there's some rather clear and slightly tricky instructions on how you get to this retreat centre. And I would highly recommend going to Castec. Highly. I thought it was going to be super remote. I didn't think there was going to be people around. I didn't think I'd see any houses. I thought it would be quite similar to being in the Lake District again. I was all prepared for that. And I wasn't prepared to be in a field, halfway up a hill, almost rolling backwards. And there was like 4 cows over here, like really close. And then over here there is a calf. And I'm like, ooh, I keep revving my engine to try and get up this hill, and it's just not working. So I eventually sort of gave myself a minute, and I had to ring a friend. So thank you very much, Phil, who said, do not try and go any further in your car. It's not getting up the hill. Wise man. And I also said, well, what more than that? What about the cows and the calf? I've no idea how to get through this field, because if I don't get through the field, I don't get to the retreat. And he was like, you're just going to have to get out of the car and walk. It's just simple. It's just like walk towards the calf. And it took me half an hour of sitting in that car before I got out the car, including that phone call. And I had to roll down the hill, first of all. So I eventually got out the car, and I'm carrying bags like this, because I remember if you're in front of a cow, you go big. and you get past the cow. So I had to, as soon as I walked towards the calf moved over to Mummy, and I got across the cattle grid. So I keep going down this path, and it's a bit up and down, and I still can't see the house that I'm looking for. And it's going dark because you sat in the car for half an hour looking at cows. So I dump all my bags outside somebody's house because I think, well, they're home, they've got cars. I will ask them for help. I'll go back and move the car in daylight. So I move the car in daylight, maybe into a ditch. And then I go, so now it is pitch black. And I ring this man in the house and I say, hey, can you help? I got your name off the instruction list. And he said, I'm not there. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. He said, have you got a torch? I said, yes, it's batteries are going. Is it a head torch? I can't find my head torch. I packed it when I was in the lakes. I don't know where it is. Oh. Have you got a phone? You've got your phone, you've got a torch in your... Yeah, it's got that. And I said, look, I'm just going to have to... I'll be fine. And I got back in the car and I was like, oh gosh. I could go home, but it's too dark. It's too dark to go down this path again, this side track. They're not paths or roads. And anyway, you've left your bags up there. And it's raining. So the bags are getting wet and I'm in the dark and I don't know where to go. I just sat in this car and I went, do you know what? You're Tārāyoginī and you're going to get out this car and you're going to walk. And that is the end of it. You just walk. So I walk back. The funniest thing is, I didn't realise until afterwards, I've obviously walked past the cows. But it's dark, so I don't see the cows, so I don't care less about the cows or the calf. Walk over the cattle grid, over the road, the next dirt track, and I find my bags, drenched, wet through. Bags are wet, and I start walking up this next hill because the lovely guy on the phone had said, look, you've got to my house, it's fine, 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more, it's not 2 minutes more. I know it's not 2 minutes more. So I end up with my phone, because I have a dot on my phone where the building is. Remember, it's pitch black and my torch isn't working. And there's a dot, a blue dot, that's me. And I walk randomly, trying to make the dots match. And I come to a gate, and I turn on my torch, and I go, oh, that building doesn't have a roof. It's not this building. And the dots are not in the same place. So we go wandering again in the pitch black, and eventually I find this house, but the first door is locked. There's a door with locks and like a bike lock. I go to the next door, it's completely covered with a bush, which I don't understand. How can a bush be covering the inside of the door? And then I go around the corner and finally there's a door that looks like it will open. And I remember the words of the lovely man on the phone who says, go to such and such, find the key, go to the house. Oh, gosh, I was so grateful for that man on the phone. So I drop all my bags, go and find the key. So relieved when I get in. I'm absolutely soaking wet. Everything I own is soaking wet. I hang everything up and light the fire quickly to try and dry out. I wouldn't mind, but that isn't the first time that I ended up somewhere in the dark, soaking wet, trying to dry all my stuff on that one trip. But anyway, I got to Castec. This amazing bush that covers the door is a jasmine plant. So when you see it in daylight, and when you and all the leaves are on the floor, it has the most immense and beautiful smell. And what an amazing connection to our puja. Yes, yeah. I that first night in Castec, another storm was here. We're in Wales. It rains quite a lot in September and October. And I'm sat in bed listening to the wind and the rain, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've left my car in the dark and it could be on the end of the hill and I don't know. So I of course, I don't do drama, but, you know, the car will blow off and it's going to slide down the hill and there'll be nothing. And do you know what I cared about most? Robe and the case. As long as I can find the robe and the case so I can get home, it doesn't matter. The next day I went back to the car and got my food, and it was, of course it was. Of course it was. And I got to come home. I got to come home to amazing friends. It was really lovely to anger. It was already on. It was really amazing to see family again. I'd only been away 5 weeks. I'd only been on retreat for 2 weeks, but it felt like 4. And it just felt like months that I'd been away. And even days when I looked at my watch and I was like, how can it be Friday? You know, how can it have been a whole week since I arrived in this particular space? There was something... Yeah, I don't know how this mythical and... I don't know how the realm of the mythic enters this human realm, because they just they merge up in such a profound and amazing way, really. So the same way as before the private ordination, I kept having this thought that this is going to be the last time. Like, this is going to be the last time I come here, and this is going to be the last time that I sit at this meal known as this person. And then it became all about the first time. This is the first time I'm doing this. And it's quite strange and beautiful to have familiar experiences in a completely new way. And what's really brilliant about that is I know that there's people in this room that get to have that same experience. So I know that there's been 2 people recently that have had their letter to say that they've been invited to ordination, and I'm super excited. And I didn't know before my retreat how amazing and wonderful and exciting it is. I just had no sense of that. So yes, I wish very much everybody that follows the same joy and wonder and amazement and excitement, really. And what I didn't do is say thank you for coming tonight, and thank you for taking part in all the different events. All the different events that have helped me come here, stay here, continue to take part here. Because, as it was said earlier, practicing on your own is super difficult. It's possible, and it's far more fun and enjoyable, and it gives a far greater potential. And it's really nice that the 4 or 5 of you come and sort of see something, and hopefully you might come back at some point. You don't need to be asked. It's a public building. Please come to Turner Street in Manchester. I promised I wouldn't do this. Promised myself I wouldn't invite you all, do my usual little trick of this is what's on next. Come and join us and see if you can tap into something that you've seen before, and you see it in a new way, in a different way. And they didn't tell me how long I had. So that is some of what I've been up to in the last 7 weeks of being away, and it's really lovely to come back. I had a voicemail earlier, and somebody said to me, did I write it down? It was on the other bit. Somebody said to me something like, "Oh, you sound really relaxed." Was it relaxed and spacious and calm or something? And that is exactly how I feel. And it feels like a new opportunity to live differently. And to try, like, my challenge now is not to have these difficult challenges, but to continue with that sort of sense of ease and fun and relaxed and openness and spaciousness. So yeah, I look forward to you helping me embody that kind of life more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow, what a journey. I can't summarise that. I mean, it's just like huge, isn't it? So let's just have a couple of minutes to send metta to Tārāyoginī, so loving kindness. Let's just look at her, bear her in mind for a couple of minutes and wish her well with her new name in the order. Okay, if you need to have a leg stretch and stand up, we've got like 10 seconds. If you just need to stretch a little bit, do that, and then we're going to chant the Vajrasattva mantra. I'll lead us through a threefold puja. I was just going to start it and then everybody join in. Do you want to do it? And after the threefold puja, Atra Shraddha is going to lead us in the Shakyamuni mantra. So if you want to come up and make offerings and remember the petals to shower our new order member. What order what? You can stay if you like afterwards and then come and join us downstairs and just take it in, have a bit of silence if you'd like to do that. But the cake might be gone, so don't take too long. I've got tea and cake downstairs for those of us in the room. Sorry, people on online. You can make your own tea and cake at home. Just waiting for the last people to come back. So I'll start the Vajrasattva mantra and then just join in. You don't have to wait for me to do it all once, just join in as soon as you like. And we'll chant it 3 times. Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tvenopatishta Vredo me bhava Sutosyo me bhava Supasyo me bhava Anarakto me bhava Sava siddhi me precha Sava kama sucha me Chitam shreya kuru hom Ha 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 ho Bhagavata Tathagata Vajrama me muncha Vajri bhava Mahasamaya sattva Ahom Pat Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tvenopatishta Vredo me bhava Sutosyo me bhava Supasyo me bhava Anarakto me bhava Sava siddhi me precha Sava kama sucha me Chitam shreya kuru hom Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sava Tathagata Vajrama me muncha Vajri bhava Mahasamaya sattva Ahom Pat Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tvenopatishta Vredo me bhava Sutosyo me bhava Supasyo me bhava Anarakto me bhava Sava siddhi me precha Sava kama sucha me Chitam shreya kuru hom Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sava Tathagata Vajrama me muncha Vajri bhava Mahasamaya sattva Ahom Pat The threefold puja, opening reverence. We reverence the Buddha.
We reverence the Buddha,
The perfectly enlightened one.
the perfectly enlightened one,
The shower of the way.
the shower of the way.
We reverence the Dharma.
We reverence the Dharma,
The teaching of the Buddha,
the teaching of the Buddha,
which leads from darkness to light.
which leads from darkness to light.
We reverence the Sangha.
We reverence the Sangha,
The fellowship of the Buddha's disciples.
the fellowship of the Buddha's disciples,
That inspires and guides.
that inspires and guides.
Reverence to the three jewels. We reverence the Buddha
We reverence the Buddha
and aspire to follow him.
and aspire to follow him.
The Buddha was born
The Buddha was born
as we are born.
as we are born.
What the Buddha attained,
What the Buddha attained,
we too can attain.
we too can attain.
What the Buddha overcame,
What the Buddha overcame,
we too can overcome.
we too can overcome.
We reverence the Dharma
We reverence the Dharma
and aspire to follow it
and aspire to follow it
with body, speech and mind
with body, speech and mind
until the end.
until the end.
The truth in all its aspects,
The truth in all its aspects,
the path in all its stages.
the path in all its stages.
We aspire to study,
We aspire to study,
practice,
practice,
realise.
realise.
We reverence the Sangha
We reverence the Sangha
and aspire to follow it.
and aspire to follow it.
The fellowship of those
Fellowship of those
who tread the way
who tread the way
As one by one, we make our own commitment. An ever-widening circle. The Sangha grows. Offerings to the Buddha. Reverencing the Buddha. We offer flowers. Flowers that today are fresh and sweetly blooming. Flowers that tomorrow are faded and fallen. Our bodies too, like flowers, will pass away. Reverencing the Buddha. We offer candles. To him who is the light. We offer light. From his greater lamp. A lesser lamp we light within us. The lamp of Bodhi. Shining within our hearts. Reverencing the Buddha. We offer incense. Incense whose fragrance pervades the air. The fragrance of the perfect life. Sweeter than incense. Spreads in all directions. Throughout the world.
Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha.
Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Swaha. Om Muni
Shakyamuni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Mahamuni 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 Shakyamuni Swaha. Om Shakyamuni Swaha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni 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 Shakyamuni Swaha.
Well, I think there's just one thing left to do. So in our tradition, we like to, well, shout 3 well wishes to our new order member. So it's like what's it like saying? Bravo, like bravo, great. So we shout as loud as we can 3 mighty sadhus, and then after that, if you want to stay and take in the ambience, and everyone else can go and eat tea, drink tea and eat cake downstairs. Okay. Sadhu!